Hi everyone, so in the last behind the scenes video I talked about a tool that I use to prevent clipping of the thunder strikes and kind of showed you my process of that. Now I want to show you what it looks like on the sort of final export and another check that I do before then uploading to YouTube to make sure it's essentially fine and there's no problems. So this is actually a different program. It's called RX, but I use this program for a variety of different things. One of the tools that is really helpful in this is you can select your exported audio file or your video, and you can basically check the audio before you upload it to YouTube. I use the waveform stats here, and this basically gives you loads of statistics about the whole audio file, and you can see it's just taking a little while to calculate these, but once it does, the thing I'm looking at for this particular thing is the sample peak level here and the possibly clipped samples. So sample peak level, because we've used the limiter that I showed you in the last video, you want this to be below where you've set your ceiling. Normally -1 decibels is quite a standard ceiling to have here. So you can see on the left channel -1.8, on the right channel -2.9. That's fine, all good. And then looking at the possibly clipped samples, there's no clipping on the left channel and no clipping on the right channel. If you have a badly mixed audio track, or you haven't done something right, or you just made a mistake and it happens, maybe you've exported the track but you've turned off one of the plugins by accident or whatever, this is a final check that I always do before I upload it to YouTube to make sure, okay, we're all good, there's no clipped samples, and it says absolutely 0 there. That's what you want. If you have some clipping, you'll probably see something like possibly clipped samples 400 or whatever it is, because a sample is essentially a tiny part of the track, and even in one thunderstrike there could be multiple samples that are clipped. So this is a really useful kind of final tool that I use to check before I've uploaded, and it also gives some other kind of useful things as well to check before putting it onto YouTube. For example, the integrated loudness, the loudness range and stuff like that, and maybe I'll talk about that in a future video. But yeah, just wanted to show you that today. That's it for today, and I'll see you in the next video.